All right, welcome back, students. Hope we are all having a solid day. It is, I think, already Wednesday, middle of the week already. Again, today we are going to start day one of our project research. So I'm going to go ahead and before we start discussing what needs to be on the project, I am going to we'll do a little question. We'll do our video that's going to introduce all the planets with their, again, order and their groups. And then we're going to discuss what's on the project with the document that I actually posted on a Canvas for you guys today. So you'll be able to see the same document, look at it, copy and paste parts of it, whatever you need to do to finish the project research as well as the project, which will be due in March 1st. We got over a month to do it. No stress, no worries. Let me go ahead and get a question going here. Give me one moment. We'll have one question. And again, you'll just have to put your answer in the chat. So I give you participation credit. Again, do your best because a lot of these questions are on the quiz or are on quizzes or tests. Okay, let's see. One sec, guys. Let me put the question here again. If you need help finding the answer, you can find the answer to the question on page 7 from our notes from a few days ago. Page 7. All right, one second. I'm trying to get the question loaded onto our screen here. Looks like the website's kind of acting up a little bit. Let me try one more time, guys. One more time. Otherwise, I'm going to pull up a PowerPoint instead for the question. We'll start our video here in a moment. Oh, okay. Looks like something's wrong with the internet, maybe. Oh, it's working. Okay. It's working, guys. One second. All right. Here's our question, guys, for today. Only question of the day. Again, you're going to put your answers in the chat. It says the temperate zone has blank surface winds and is within blank convection cells. Is it going to be A, westerly Hadley, B, westerly Farrell, C, easterly Hadley, or D, easterly Farrell? If you're new on like Sawani and Dante, no stress. Do your best on it. You guys will be a few days behind. We'll get you caught up as we go through our YouTube lessons. Moving on. I've got an answer from Joseph. Thank you for your answer, Joseph. Again, we're talking about the temperate zone. This is on the chart we wrote in the middle of page 7. What's your best answer? Best answer. Could be a question on a future quiz or test. So again, if you're new, no stress. Do your best. I'll get you caught up eventually. I'm going to have all your stuff to do later. Soani and Dante, no worries. Let's see. I still need Melissa, Sanaya, Tatiana, Yorkies. Okay, I need Amira, Daniela, Diego, Irina. Make sure we participate in the chat. What is the best answer? What is the right answer? What do you guys think? All right, thank you, Diego. Thank you, Lakia. Again, this adds to our participation percentage that rounds up our grades. It can round up our grade to the next letter grade at the end of the quarter. Okay, Irina, thank you. Daniela, thank you again. Sanaya, good to see. Good to see. I see a lot of right answers, and these are all direct messages, and a lot of you guys are getting it right, so really good. So Wani, thank you for your answer. I know you haven't seen this before, but thank you for answering. Appreciate that. New stuff to us. 5 seconds for those who still want to answer for that participation. Tatiana, thank you so much. All right, let's go to your answer. I had a lot of A's, a lot of B's. Dante, thank you for your answer as well. I'm going to give a shout out to Melissa, Sanaya, Irina, Daniela, Lakia, and Joseph for getting the right answer. The right answer is going to be letter B, westerly and Farrell. Again, westerlies are in the temperate zone. Those are the westerly winds. And we are in the Farrell cell. So I always say West Tampa Ferraris to help you identify those together. West Tampa Ferraris for westerlies, temperate, and Farrell. Don't forget polar is going to be easterlies with the polar zone. So I always say that's PEP, so for Pepsi. And then trade winds are in the tropics, trade winds tropics, and the tropics are hot. So we say Hadley cells for that. Again, Dante and Sawani, you'll better understand that as we get caught up on our YouTube lessons online. If you guys are attending my class live, though, you will eventually not need to even use the YouTube videos ever, because you'll just be attending the class live when it's not being live. All right, let's go ahead. Great job, everybody. Let's go to our video question. What I want you to jot down in your notebooks is I just want you to know, give me the order of the planets and what the two sets of planets are. And we're going to find out what separates those two sets of planets. What's going to separate those two sets of planets? I would have you guys answer it in the chat now, but I feel like it'd be too much. So usually if I go too fast, just make sure you have your phone ready to take pictures. Again, this is super important because we do have notebook checks, and we do have, you can use these for obviously quizzes and things like that. So have that ready to go. I'm going to give you guys 10 seconds to take a picture of this if you didn't already have a picture of this question. Otherwise, I'm going to have the video ready for you guys here in a moment. Okay, so about 8 seconds, we'll start our video. Again, the question states, what is the correct order?
Homeowners, if
oh, one second.
Electric bill for free, then keep watching this video.
What is the correct order of planets and what separates them? What separates them? One second, I'm just getting the video loaded here on my screen. Put the video up in a second. Again, it's got an advertisement. I got to wait and skip that. All right, let's go ahead and check it out and answer our question for the blue today. A quick rundown of the planets before we discuss and begin our planet projects.
Our solar system is one of over 500 known solar systems in the entire Milky Way galaxy. The solar system came into being about 4.5 billion years ago when a cloud of interstellar, those stars is our own sun. Revolving around the sun are 8 planets.
So here are our 8 planets, guys, in order from closest to the sun to the farthest from the sun. It's going to slowly walk you through, again, them each by each. So if it goes a little fast, no worries. It's going to break it down one by one. And then don't forget, you've got to have the 2 categories of those planets and what separates those. Keep in mind for our projects. Hold on. Okay. So surrounding our solar system, we actually have a massive cloud, a bubble of ice and rocks and meteorites, right? So that's surrounding just our small solar system, and that's just a part of the massive Milky Way galaxy. So let's go ahead. Let's go through those questions, or that question, I should say. All right, let me go. Let me see. I don't want to mess anything up here. I got to drag this over back. So we've got 2 sets of planets. And just so you guys know, could somebody tell me what the first set of planets was? Just tell me the group. What was the first? What were they? You don't need to name the planets off, but just like with the, again, keep in mind, guys, I'm going to take attendance again here at the end of class in a little bit when we're done here in a little bit. But anybody see the first set of planets, what they're called? Great job. Tatiana gets it first. We've got terrestrial planets, and those are in order from this. They're going to be in order from Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. Give you guys a moment to jot that down. Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, known as the inner or terrestrial planets. And could somebody else tell me what the other set of planets was? Other set of planets in the chat. The other 4 outer planets, what are they called? Yes, great job, Sawani. They were Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. And we call those, they said Jovian. We're never tested on the word Jovian, so I'm just going to say gas planets. Okay. So Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, and that we're just going to say the outer gas planets. And lastly, somebody else, I've got participation for Tatiana and Sawani so far for this. Does somebody else want to volunteer and tell us what separates those 2 sets of planets from, again, they are listed from closest to the sun to farthest from the sun. What separates those 2? What is going to separate those massive gas planets from the smaller rocky planets? By the way, we're on one of the rocky planets right now. We're on the planet Earth, right? Any ideas? Add it in the chat. Participation. Give you guys 5-10 seconds. If not, I will. I'll give it to you. All right, let's go to the last one, guys. We're going to write is the asteroid belt. The asteroid belt is what separates the gas and the rocky planets. I'm going to give you guys a minute to make sure you jot those down on page 8 or 10. If you'd like to go a lot slower pace than I'm going, you can feel free to take a picture and get it with a picture from your phone. Feel free to delete the picture as soon as you've done recording it. You finish recording it in your notebooks. So again, we've got all the planets. We've got the gas planets, rocky planets, also known as terrestrial, and the asteroid belt separates them. While you guys are working on that, I'm going to go ahead and load my, I'm going to load the solar system travel brochure. We're going to talk about our projects, and then we'll let you guys log out as soon as we finish talking about projects. So I'll give you about 30 more seconds to jot that down. Okay, let's begin discussing the most important thing of the day. Let's see, I got everybody still logged in. Okay, good. The projects, okay? So I have posted this to Canvas. All right. You can do any project. Oh, I got it. 1 second. You can do you can do any planet besides the Earth. And you can even do Pluto if you want. You can do Pluto if you'd like as well. Okay, so let's talk about it. Let's walk through it. I'm going to be brief. I'll keep it to the point, but I'll be a little more detailed because we are online. I know a lot of us are in person for me to explain it in full detail. Again, you can read this on your own. This beginning part, it's nothing too crazy. It kind of just breaks down some common sense stuff when you guys work on a project, right? I know you guys remember the energy projects from last semester. But basically, you're going to make a travel brochure. Or you can make it a poster. It could be even like, if it helps you at all for online stuff, it could be like a digital brochure or a digital poster, or whatnot, as long as it matches your notes that you took, okay, and your sources, that'll be fine. I know a lot of us, may want to do it that way. And again, there is stuff, we got to make sure we make it creative and make it our own, right? Because if we get stuff from, that's direct, directly from a site, we got to make sure it's kind of created in our own way. But anyways, so it's going to actually be 80 points, not 60 points. And you guys are going to work individually since you guys are online. And the due date is actually going to be March 1st. So it's not going to be Wednesday, that's actually a Monday, March 1st, right? Okay. And you'll see that due date. It says that on, and to the student just message me. Yeah. Tomorrow, 1 second, I got a question on the chat. Are you able to log in, am I able to speak to them during 6th period tomorrow? Could we do it during 6th period maybe? Because guys, just so you know, tomorrow we're just gonna log in for like 5 minutes and then you guys are gonna work on the project. Yeah, okay. So yeah, if you want your parent to be there and you want to discuss the project, I can do that tomorrow, 6th period, no problem. Because literally we'll only be signing in for 5 minutes, and then everyone else will log out, and I can talk to you and your parent about how to do the project, no problem. We'll do that. We'll do that. Okay. So yeah, pick any planet besides the Earth. Again, Pluto included. All right, let's move on to the next page. So it's all right there in fine print. I'm not gonna, ramble on. It's all right there, right? Common sense stuff. Next is the grading rubric, okay? What is this? This is basically what you need to do to make sure you get an A or at least a B, okay? So again, turning things on time, making sure it's neat and easy to read, making sure it's creative. Did you put a good effort into it? It's organized, okay? Just normal stuff like that. Nothing too crazy. Grammar, spelling, okay? Any questions on that? Like I said, guys, I'm keeping it short, to the point. Okay. Again, all of this is right on Canvas. You can open it, load it, look at it all you want. No problem. All right, here's what we need you guys to do today and tomorrow. All right. This is what you're filling out for your poster or brochure, is page 3 and 4. Okay. You need to go online and you need to make sure you can use Google to answer these questions about your planet that you choose. Okay. But you need to make sure when you use Google, it's on .orgs, .govs, .edus. Why can't we use .coms? You can use Google, but when you look up your sources, when you get your links from the Google, it can't be .coms because .coms aren't always up to date. .coms aren't always up to date. Okay. So if you want more details on that, I've got it right here. Oh, 1 second. Okay. So .orgs, .govs, .edus. Okay, yeah, I like to have sentences detailed. That way you have a lot of stuff and you can put it on your poster brochure. Okay, so that is the details there. Again, this will be on the YouTube video. If you want to take a picture of that, you can. Okay, you got to fill out all your own stuff, right? But to the best of your abilities. I know it's like a lot of it's going to be like numbers. It's going to be the same thing. You're going to copy that, right? Okay. On the MLA and citing your sources, I'm not going to panic about that. If you want some bonus, you can do that if you'd like. So for that, instead, again, well, just so you guys can see it, this is MLA format. You can use easybib.com. You put the website in, then it gives you the format of easybib.com. But I'm not going to worry about that too much unless you really, really want to do it. I'll give you some bonus points for that. But let's get back to our project, okay? So we got all these questions here. And you got to look up these questions with your planet and answer these. Okay, so you're going to answer. You can copy and paste this and type it out on another separate Word document. That's why I made it a Word document on Canvas. Okay, and then answer these. And once you've answered all these, okay, you've also got to include 10 additional interesting facts. Okay, 10 additional interesting facts. What is the point of filling out 15 questions and 10 interesting facts? Well, that way, when it's time to make your project, you can literally just copy this right to your brochure or poster. Just copy it, organize it, decorate it, however you like, okay? However you like. Part of the grade is also going to be that you have pictures. So have a couple pictures on there, make it neat. This is a travel brochure. If somebody's going to look at it, they got to be able to look at it and want to travel there when they look at it, okay? So traveling to Neptune, traveling to Pluto, traveling to Mars, right? Okay, so we got questions like space probes. What's the mass or the size of it? How far is it from the sun? Would a person weigh more or less on that planet? And when you got to count the moons, or you got to count the space probes, you might have like dozens or 50 plus moons or space probes. So just give me the number and then just list off like 3 or 4 of them. You don't need to write all 50 of them. No, don't need to write all 50 of them. Okay. What does it look like? And then again, like 10, 11 interesting facts. Okay. List out here, and you can do it in MLA format for bonus. Your top 3 sources, again, got to be .orgs, .govs, .edus. A great website I like a lot is nasa.gov. nasa.gov is great. NASA, look up your planet and look up NASA. They have a lot of good information on that one. All right. So again, if I, let me go ahead and make sure I get the right stuff. So if I've got, again, like Neptune, okay, I'm going to go to Google and look up Neptune NASA maybe. I'm going to search. All right, and then I got NASA.gov overview. I got Neptune. And I'm like, look at all, that's a lot of stuff here. Gives me almost a lot of information. Look, distance from the sun. There's one thing right there. That's how many kilometers it is, right? I'm gonna scroll down. There's all sorts of facts. There's the other planets, right? Facts. Look right here. A lot of cool facts here. 10 need to know facts there. Some basic stuff there. And then there's more tabs here. In depth gives you more details and descriptions. So I really recommend NASA's website. They got a lot, but at least have three. At least have three. Okay, by the numbers. There we go. Orbit distance, velocity, a lot of cool stuff. All right. I think that concludes. Don't sign off just yet. That concludes. Oh, okay, 2 o'clock. All right. So to the student who messaged me, yeah, I'm gonna go to. I'll make a separate meeting. I'll try to make a separate Zoom for you tomorrow, then answer questions. I'll make a separate Zoom after school at 3:40. Probably like what 3 around 3:40, 3:45. We'll make it for 3:45. We'll do that. Okay. All right. So yeah, this concludes the project information, guys. Let me go ahead and take attendance one more time real quick before you guys sign out. Okay. Again, we are stay logged in, but that is it for the lesson today. Let me go and just make sure I got everybody still here. All right, so these are Daniela, Diego, Dante, Irina, Joseph, Lakia, Melissa, Sanaya, Sawani, Tatiana, Yorkies. Again, don't sign off just yet. Somebody signed off. Make sure we don't sign off. Okay. All right. That concludes the project information.